Hello and welcome to another video. We're working on a 35 CDI classic system boiler. I'm going to in this video show you how to adjust on a CDI the max and min on chimney sweep mode. So we've got the boiler in minimum chimney sweep mode. These two lines at the bottom of the screens show that we put the boiler in the chimney sweep mode minimum. And this is the reading you're expecting, 9.6 and 9. Firstly, I've removed the cover or the nut in front of the gas valve where the adjustment screw sits behind it. This screwdriver we will use, it's a 4mm hex screw. You can use an Allen key as well. Alright, so by turning it clockwise, you are taking the readings up, because initially you must have seen that when we started the video, the actual reading is 7.7 on the minimum on this one. So by turning this clockwise, we're reducing the amount of air going into it, hence the gas readings will go up, the CO2 percentage will go up. Okay, as you can see, the CO2 percentage is going up. It needs to go up a bit more. As you can see highlighted in red, it has to be 9. Okay, so we've turned it clockwise a bit more, and then let's have a look at the reading, CO2 reading percentages. It's 8.34. Was it going even further? We'll give it a few more seconds. Nope. We'll turn it a bit more again, clockwise. Okay, so we're tightening it. We're reducing the amount of air. That's how I remember it. So 8.6 it's gone to 7, 8.7, and needs a bit more tightening. A bit more. We've tightened it a bit more. I'm doing it in small increments so I can show how it makes the difference and how quickly, what's the pace of the difference you're expecting. Okay, so it looks like it's reached 9, and we'll give it a few more seconds to make sure that it doesn't jump up or down while it's stabilizing. All right, it looks like it has stabilized. So by turning the dial up, we have put it to maximum. I put chimney sweep, the 3 lines, or the 6 lines I should say, the dashes, that means it's gone into maximum. And as you can see in the writing on the screen, max, we're expecting it at 9.6. Alright, and what is the reading at the moment? So we'll see where the reading goes and stops for the CO2 percentage. 8.5, oh 9.5, 9.6, 7. It needs to be 9.6 and it's gone to 9.8 eventually. So this is the little cap which has the adjustment screw for maximum chimney sweep reading. So this cover we take off, you can poke in a small tester screwdriver and then take the cover off. Then I've grabbed a big flathead screwdriver. Inside, behind that cover we've just removed, as you can see, there are markings. So if you turn this one clockwise, it will reduce the readings. And if you turn it anti-clockwise, turning anti-clockwise, it will increase the readings. So the way I remember this, that this controls the gas. Okay, so if you increase the gas, the readings will go up. And if you turn it clockwise, like tightening a lid on a cap on a bottle, you will reduce it. So as you can see, the reading's gone to 9.6. Alright, so where we needed it, but we've turned it back to the minimum setting. We're expecting 9. We're just making sure that by adjusting the maximum setting, we haven't actually fiddled with the minimum setting, which we carried out earlier. Let's see if it's still okay. If it stabilizes at 9, it's gone down to 8.9. So we'll increase the reading by turning it slight bit more, so we've reduced the air, and it goes to 9. We'll turn it back to maximum again and then see where the readings are. So if it goes to 9.6 or jumps up or down from that figure, and 9.6, and we give it a few more seconds and it looks to have stabilized. Okay, alright, and then we will turn the screw on the test point off, and then because the manometer, the digital U gauge, that had gone slightly off 0, so I've zeroed it down, and then we're going to do a fan pressure check, a negative fan pressure check. So that's the test point just above the maximum chimney sweep test point. So we've put on the manometer, the digital U gauge, and what is it showing? Minus 6.8. So you should always refer to the manufacturer's instructions. For this one, I think the minimum is minus 4.2 or minus 4.5, but we're well above the minimum requirement for the negative fan pressure or the fan pull. Alright, so we'll put back the cap on the test point for the negative fan pressure. So boiler's gone back to normal operation mode. We put the cap back on the maximum setting. We would put the cap back on the minimum setting, which we removed earlier, and we would put the flue test point cap back on as well. I know I've done a video on a junior which has got a slightly different setting. So the setting for minimum and maximum are both on the gas valve, but for a CDI on a Worcester, the settings, the minimum is on the gas valve, but the maximum is next to the main heat exchanger behind that big grey cap. So hopefully you have learned something from this video. If you have, please like the video, share the video, leave us a comment so I know what you're liking. If you've got any questions, you're more than welcome to send it to me in the comments, or if you look at my channel, there is an email address right underneath the icon of my channel. You can email me as well for any queries you might have. And until the next time, I will see you in the next video.